Hi everybody, welcome very much to the channel. Today we are reviewing the most anticipated news of Age of Empires 4, the Season 9 update, where we hopefully will get a lot of good changes, the siege rework, and perhaps some good buffs and nerfs. Thank you for watching, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Use the links down below to catch me live on Twitch. We are live right now, so maybe you can say hello, and let's get reading it. I did not knew this was coming out today. I just stumbled upon it when I was starting my stream and I was on Reddit for a little bit. And here we are on the Season 9 update preview. October brings both tricks and treats. Hopefully a lot of both. Hopefully good tricks and good treats. So let's go. We are officially launching a multiplayer pause. Twist on the Wolf with the full moon game mode. Okay. And the public update preview, and they made the changes. So we know the changes that came from the PUP, right? Let's go. Season 9. The wolves are howling and a chill wind can be heard whispering through the trees. Get ready for a spectacular second edition of Hallows Earth with terrifying treats and monstrosely fun challenges. Okay? The cauldron looks cool. Bro, the rat is looking really nice. Look at that. But don't really care about that. New game mode that might be interesting, Full Moon. As our map monsters depart, a new threat emerges under the full moon. Werewolves, with their hungry fangs and claws, will prey on your soldiers and villagers. Raise your defenses to protect against these beasts and secure victory. So it's you against AI basically, and they just waves of werewolves. That might be fun. We could do some streams playing a bit of Full Moon. That looks cool. Yeah, I'm scared of pause saying Twitch chat. Yeah, it depends. If you have a lot of pauses, they can abuse that. The enemy can abuse that and can turn the game a bit annoying, but I don't think they will mess up on that aspect. Ranked Season 9 updates, the leaves are falling, and the competition is heating up with a spectacle of contenders hitting the leaderboards. We welcome the start of Season 9 with a selection of rewards. Solo and team rank. Oh, the monuments are back. Is that the Gulam? No, the Conqueror Gulam looks amazing. The Diamond Gulam also looks nice. Wow. Okay. Nothing for silvers. For silvers. Oh, and for teams, it's a lunch connector fighting with a man-at-arms. That looks really nice. Oh, and I want that meteor. Oh, I want the multiple meteor. The blue meteor looks very nice too. Oh, the platinum. Bro, it's the first time I really want a rank reward, actually. Let's move on. 1v1 map pool rotation. So, no Golden Pit. We're gonna have... Bro, I actually really enjoyed Marshland summer last year. Mongolian Heights Nagari. Nagari was alright. Rocky River changes to Wetlands, which I don't remember. And Socotra changes to Haywire. I don't think I like Haywire on the 1v1 pool. I mean, it's the meme map. So one meme map switches to another meme map. Fine by me. Team rank pool, we don't really care about that, but now we have Hideout, Mongolian Heights, Socotra, and the newbie. Build Spotlight. I hate the new map, personally. Marshland is okay. Nagari, I don't remember very well. Wetlands, I don't know. Haywire sucks. That's basically it. Thanks to everyone for the fantastic PvP participation this September. We have heard your feedback to some siege weapons weren't impactful enough and that left ranged units feeling too strong. Yes! They heard. That was one of the problems. They heard us. Thank you very much. Let's proceed. To address the concerns, we've made changes to ranged unit counters. Please tell me Horseman got buffed. Siege and University upgrade. So they changed these things. There are too many changes from the PUP to list here, but here are some balance highlights. Horseman type and Man-at-Arm type units have increased ranged armor in Imperial Age. Okay, in Imperial Age. So not really a Horseman buff, Imperial Horseman buff. Not General Horseman. Okay, Nagari is the map with 3 lakes, 2 in the corners and 1 in the middle. Oh, that might be interesting actually. I remember I played a lot of Nagari in Quick Match before there was a ladder, so maybe we will enjoy Nagari. Then we have Mangonels and Nest of Bees are now more resistant to range damage, and mangonels will retain some project. No, no, no. Just take it away from the Nest of Bees too. Don't give a bit to mangonels. That part was really good. The silk bowstring technology is now more expensive. I think it's the one that either gave more range or more attack speed. I think it's the one that gave like 11 tiles range for the longbows, I think. Or no, to the Wingard Rangers. Elite Army Tactics now also improves bonus damage in addition to base damage. So your Spearman will do more damage to Cavalry. Samurai will do more damage. Man-at-Arms from HRV will do more damage. Because it's all bonus damage. For example, English Man-at-Arms doesn't improve, it has no bonus damage. So they will not be doing bonus damage. Yeah, Silk Bow is the one with more range, okay. And many more, okay. Multiplayer pause. Pause. It's now possible to pause the game during a multiplayer match. This option is only by default in Quick Match and Ranked, and can be enabled or disabled by the lobby host in custom matches. So in tournaments, they will have to decide if they want to pause or not. Yeah, all the other Man-at-Arms got shit done. Luckily, I played Japan, so but wait, is it other tactics as well? I hope so, because that means our samurai will do even more damage against infantry. Any player may pause at any time, but each player has a limit of I think 5 pauses is too much. I think 2 is my favorite number, but 3, I think it will be the number that most people would be actually agreeing with. During only the first pause for each player, a minimum duration of 60 seconds must pass before any other player may unpause. A whole minute. Okay. The player who paused the game can unpause at any time. Subsequent pauses by the same player might be unpaused at any time by any player. Your remaining pauses will display on the pause screen. While inputs are not available during the pause, it's still possible to chat. 0 is the number you want. I think pause is okay. I don't think it was really necessary, but I think it's an okay feature, and people wanted it, people now have it, so they're happy. I think 5 is too much. A whole minute for the first pause might seem too much, but actually might be kind of good, because if you pause, it's because you gotta do something, so you have a whole minute to do that thing. AI updates fix the problem in Nomad, where the Malin AI could become paralyzed with indecision. What? Hotkeys, the wheelbarrow hotkey can now be correctly remapped. Nice. Add key binding option for selecting all shinobi, and for cycling through them in the remap controls menu. Thanks. For the Japanese mains. UX and UI. Players are now notified of impending Wonder Victory more frequently. Fix an issue that causes the win any daily challenge to not complete. When constructing field siege with units infantry, population no longer momentarily reduces before increasing. New post-game graphs added. Yeah, total resources gathered, total food, total wood, total gold, and total stone. That will be very good. That will be really, really good for post-game analysis. Fixed an issue where economy rally point was missing on multiple menus, because it's the graphic, not the number. So you can see at what time you and your enemy had, or how much stone you gathered in total throughout the whole game, for an example, right? Fix an issue where economy rally point was missing on multiple buildings in console. Okay, maps. New maps. Atacama. Even the strongest warlords will be tested by the harsh and the exposed conditions of the Atacama Desert. So ultra aggressive map, I think. Lakeside looks alright. A lake rests in the cradle of a mountainous region. High above each side of the lake, different factions prepare for inevitable conflict. So I guess you spawn here and here, or maybe in the corners of the lake. It's like a mini boulder bay. No, I think it's a bit different. Oh, so much gold back here. Balance, and bro, this is what we really want, right, guys? General challenges, general changes, and bug fixes. Fix the bug where Rus and Byzantine just give us Holy Island, says Twitch chat. I agree. Maybe I think it will be too difficult, even for like people of my level, like Diamond and Low Conqueror. But it will also help us improve. Fix the bug where Rus and Byzantine villagers could drop off their bonus resources without losing them by instantly cancelling the drop-off animation. Ah, they fixed the drop-off bug. The Rus exploit and the Byzantine exploit, shout out to the dev team, adjusted ungarrison mechanics to mitigate an exploit where players could quickly ungarrison, attack, and re-garrison before taking... Oh, they did this against me while I was ramming a town center. They were doing this with the villagers, I think. Now there is a small delay on attacking for a brief period after ungarrisoning from a ram. Oh, also the clown car strategy, right? This was the clown car strategy. Can't do it anymore. There is a small delay on attacking for a brief period after ungarrisoning from a ram, siege tower, Kairosophon, or Tower of the Sultan. That's good, I think. Fix an issue where both military and economy rally points would use the same tooltips. Not good. Rally point, not good how it was. Good that they fixed. Rally point now should correctly display as a blue flag when setting from a town center to a resource deposit. Yeah, that was kind of bugged. And your villagers sometimes, especially on the woodlines, they wouldn't start working. They would just stand there. So they fixed that. Thank you very much. I was really feeling the lack of that feature. Fixed various daily challenges that will not grant completed stats after completion. Thanks for all the completionists. People love some challenges to complete them, The population indicator no longer changes for a single frame when constructing siege in the field with infantry. Fix the possible crash entering a match after pressing play. Horticulture, fertilization, and precision crossbreeding upgrades. Yeah, nerfed from 15% to 10%, so good to nerf English, HRE, but they still have great eco otherwise, right? Because they have a bonus on top of that, and English have cheaper farms, HRE has Akon Chapel, so it's not a huge buff, but it's, I think, a step in the good direction. Board food increased from 2,000 to 2,200. That's like 2 extra nights, for an example. Extended lines nerfed. Another nerf to fishing. Come on. Bro, why they keep nerf fishing? I don't get it. Berry buff. Ooh, they nerfed the berry sieves. They nerfed Delhi, Ayubids, and the boss seed. It's huge. That's actually huge. Japan, I think, will have an advantage now with Tawara. That's actually very good. I think it will delay these sieves because it's having berries as an actually food source that you can go. It's a huge advantage. You don't need to come back to deliver sheep. That means more sheep. That means like other sieves go for deer and boar. That's over. But you can go berries everywhere, and they can't because it's bad, right? It nerfs everybody. Yeah, I know. I think it's to buff food outside of the base, to incentivize players to go outside of the base. Tier 2 and 3. Yeah, actually, I really enjoyed the new icons on the pub. Acid Distillation has been renamed to Shaft Mining. That's from AOM as well, that I remember. Melee unit torch damage increase. So more torch damage. So better to burn rams. No, to burn walls, to burn buildings. Palisade wall, that's the big one. That's the big one. Palisade wall build time increased from 4 seconds to 8 seconds. That will open so many more plays for knights, for, unfortunately, menu dies as well. But just, this will enable way more early aggression. Elite Horseman, 1 extra ranged armor, really? Only 1. It makes a difference. That actually might be enough, right? Because then you also have more HP with the buffed biology. So let's see. It's a good step, though. The recognizing Horseman kind of doesn't do their job very well. They're helping them out. Horseman attack bonus versus siege now scales with base damage. Instead of 10 at all ranks, adjusted from plus 10 at all tiers to plus 8, plus 9, plus 11, plus 13. So in Castle, you're already doing 1 more damage versus siege. So they really want you to have a lot of horsemen. Right, I see. Order of the Dragon Guild Horseman and Sipahi, John Dark Companion. Okay, Elite Men at Arms ranged armor increased from 5 to 6, which can go to 9. Horseman can go to 8 ranged armor. Okay, ranged bonus for standing on stone walls reduced. Oh, no, only one extra range from the stone walls. Yeah, because people were actually making these jokes where people wouldn't be making keeps, people will be making stone walls and then dropping Imperial Age archer units in there, and they'll have insane range. Stone wall cost increased. So they're really nerfing walls, they're really nerfing, slowing down the game. I like that. Design update slash rework. Especially, like, I consider myself an aggressive player, and we had a lot of aggressive players leaving the game. Vortex, Lucifron, Casva, for an example. And I think they might enjoy now that Siege is different, Walls is different, it's easier to attack. They might come back to the game. Let's see. I do miss casting some Vortex games and Lucifron games. Design update slash rework. Projectiles have been reworked as part of Season 9. Arrow projectiles have been updated to have smoother, more natural trajectories. Yeah, sometimes, especially from keeps, the arrows do 90 degrees angles, it makes no sense. Now accounts for the height difference between two units when calculating trajectory arcs. The trajectory should look more natural. Archers on a wall or on a high cliff no longer aim upwards, even if the target is very close. That will be so good for the immersion hype. Keep and outpost trajectories are smoother. Arrows no longer teleport to find the target on the final frame. This was especially noticeable if the unit died during the arrow's flight. Oh, yeah, okay. Units will no longer fire projectiles at units in their death animation. That's huge, actually. That's a lot of saved DPS, I think. Oh, my bad. Let's drink some water. Hold on, Buddlemon. We have not reached the buffs yet. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, loving the changes so far, guys. By the way, let me know in the comments down below if you're watching on YouTube what you think about these changes. So far, a lot of changes, right? But most noticeable for me, nerf farms, or nerf to the farms, or to the farm gathering rate, nerf to berry sieves, buff to, oh, but then you gather more, you gather faster from berries naturally, but that's for everybody as well. And nerf to walls. I really like that. And I like how they're changing some things, as in like arrow pathing and stuff like that. But let's keep going. Our goal with Siege update is to slow down Siege on Siege combat by removing the anti-Siege roll from Springles and Culverins and decreasing time to kill on many Siege interactions. Exactly. The problem was that Siege was too abruptive. Sometimes one shot from a mangonel could wipe your archers, right, Japanese players? So, because we like Siege, we just don't like how decisive it is, and then Springles was really playing this weird role where it's like mangonel OP, but then insta dies. You want to ram or trap down somebody, just two shot with the Springles and the Siege is gone. So not only were mangonels abruptly strong at dealing with units, Springles were abruptly strong at dealing with other Siege. So now we have a more paced fight, and I think because that allows for more micro, that allows for a better fight in general. I think that's really, really good. I think the game will improve immensely if we can put on check mass ranged units. With these adjustments, winning the backline siege battle will now mean you have effective tools for pushing on the field. Additionally, adjustments to siege durability have been made across the board to tune it to siege interactions. Specifically, ranged units will no longer either one-shot or never kill siege weapons, and instead will deal more consistent damage to all siege. High-level changes directly below, followed by the detailed change list. That's huge. So they really realized it was still too polarized, the interaction between siege and other units. And it was like, let's make this more calm, let's bring more pace. Let's bring a more balanced pace. And I think the fights will be better because we have more micro, and you also as a viewer will enjoy more the fights, I think. Springles reworked from anti-siege roll to anti-melee, we remember that. And they pierce through. Culverin's rework from anti-siege to a unique bombard replacement. Nice. Oh yeah, that has less damage but shoots faster. Adjusted the armor of all siege engines from ranged armor to ranged damage reduction. And remember, y'all that are watching, this is not a preview. I think this is the no. Actually, it might be a preview. So they might still change some things, but these things are very close to final. These things are very close to actually being the game. Bombards. Wait, I just said okay. Yeah. So we already knew that. If you watched videos or played the public update preview, you know all these changes. There might be some. I think if there was differences between here and the public update preview, they will tell here, but they're not saying anything, so I think there is no changes there. Oh, bombard type adjustments. Less health, more, wait, did they change something here? No, I think we already knew this as well. More damage versus infantry, the bombard. Less ranged for the culverins. So HRE, Order of the Dragon, Avacyn, and Ayubids, they don't have bombards anymore, they have culverins. Interesting. Then the Canon does the same, Great Bombard, Springald. Yeah, we already knew all of this, but if you guys don't know, just pause the video and read, or go check the website. Roller Triggers technology no longer provides additional range, but increases the attack speed. We all remember this as well. Trebs now have less HP, and they cost less pop, which is really good actually. Mangonel adjustments. Bonus damage versus ranged increased from the PUP. So now it does more damage to ranged units. So they will be doing 18 to ranged units. It has less ranged, which is good, I think. And responsiveness improved. Aim time reduced by half. And wind down time increased. So to make it more microable, I guess. Wind down time, so it takes more time to be ready to fire. Each boulder's blast radius reduced, so even less radius. Projectile spread reduced as well. Tracking speed reduced from 1.5 to 0.75. This change makes mangonels less capable of tracking moving targets. I like this. I like this though. Crossbar technology makes mangonels basically how they are right now, I believe. Instead of bees, didn't change much, did they? +2 versus ranged units, actually. That's actually very big. Instead of bees had no damage versus ranged units, now it has +2. Okay. I like that. +2 on every shot, I think. Revolve the Queen. Melee armor increased. Okay, so you can just zoog your units into the Revolve the Queen. Ramen Siege Tower. We all knew that. Let's keep moving. University updates. Our goal with the University update is to spice up late game by creating a more meaningful set of decisions at the University by altering the cost, effect, or both. Now, these upgrades should be both more situational and more powerful when the situation arises. And basically, they made it really, really expensive. So, like, you choose 1 or 2 upgrades. Or, like, now you can get that upgrade, but you can get the other. So, you must choose. Later you can have it, but it might be too late. So that's why they made it really expensive, to be more situational, to be more unique. Incendiary arrows cost increased by a lot, actually. Additional effect, non-gunpowder units gain 20% damage and deal additional siege damage to buildings. Yeah. SFB is getting heavily nerfed? Wait, really? Oh, because damage reduced from 8 to 6. I didn't, so they still do 8, but only to ranged units. Actually, I didn't realize that. Thank you. Yeah, -2 damage. That's huge, actually. Let's move on. Archetype. Yeah, we already knew that the ranged units now do more damage to buildings. Tower Elephants and Desert Traders do not use siege arrows against buildings, as they use Tusk and Torch, respectively. Zugunu Cavalry Archers and Mankyudai deal 2 damage instead of the general bolt arrow amount. Okay, 2 damage. Okay. Killed Archers do 8. And they also miss the chemistry which give them damage. Oof. They really nerfed Siege, right? We think it's going to be good for the game. Let's wait to find out. Biology, cost increased, but also gives 30% more HP. That's actually a lot. And it's 200 more food, 300 more gold. Okay, chemistry, cost reduced. Cost reduced. Effect changes from gunpowder units. 20% base damage to 25% bonus damage. Bonus. Wait, what are the gunpowder units bonus versus? I know, gunpowder siege units. So nest of bees with chemistry. No, but they don't get chemistry anymore. So bombards. I mean, bombards will do 25%. No, this is confusing. I know, bonus damage versus buildings, I assume. Yeah. Okay. Gunpowder Siege primarily deals damage to specific targets with bonus damage. This change makes Gunpowder Siege weapon significantly better against specific targets, namely buildings. Exactly. Elite Army Tactics, here we go. Cost increased from effect change from melee infantry plus 20% health and damage to 4 melee armor at 20% damage, including bonus damage. I don't know if that will be good or not, to be honest. All the tactics change to 20% damage for armor, so the same basically. That can be good. They said earlier it was including bonus damage, so let's see. Siege works. Effect change from siege engines to plus 20 health to plus 10 range. To siege engines plus 20 health. So no more range. No more range armor because they changed the thing. They changed how it works. New tech, Serpentine Powder. Available in the Pure Age, hand grenadiers gain 8 plus 8 bonus damage versus melee infantry and a brief boost of movement speed upon firing their weapon. That might be really strong, dude. But once again, it's really expensive, right? I mean, it's not even 1,000 resources, but still, if you're making hand grenadiers and then get that tech, that's a lot of money. New tech skill Silk Bowstrings, the ones that give more range, so only plus 2 range. Mounted archers plus 1 range. Megudai with Khan's Hunter with this, really annoying. There you go! Civilization specific changes. Abbasid Dynasty. Field constructed Springolds. Starting health increased from 1 to 25. Field constructed Mangonel starting health increased. Phalanx for Abbasid Dynasty no longer applies to the Brace Spearwall mechanic, which already had decent range. So no Abbasid nerfs to Eco Wing. And now you can't snipe the siege that is being built, and you can basically build it faster because it has more HP. Bro, really? They're not nerfing Abbasid Eco Wing? Really? I'm very surprised with that. I'm kind of disappointed, but farms are weaker now, but they still can have better farms and 15% gathering rate on top of that. Byzantines fixed an issue where mercenary horse archers and mercenary Musafadi warriors didn't have a production sound. Aqueducts no longer have the convert to palisade gate ability while under construction. Olive groves. Oh, that's a small nerf to Byzantines. The farms cost 5 more wood. I think it's still not enough. I think Byzantines should be okay, but not Abbasid. Still, I think Byzantines on Feudal Age get too many free units, and on Castle Age as well. But I think then they're a bit problematic, but not anything too problematic. Chinese. Imperial officials no longer override player commands which are issued on exactly the first frame after the official automatically chooses the tax drop-off, whilst in idle state and maximum tax capacity, so making them a bit easier to use. Additional barrels cost increased from 200, 500 to 400, 800. Grenadier attack made more... Yeah. Buff to Grenadier, they are now way more microable. They will be performing way better, I believe. Daily Sultanate, new naval technology, salvage materials, Bagala heal 30 health when seeking an enemy ship, No nerf to elephants. Elephants will be crazy, y'all. And hand cannoneers don't do more damage to them. They do more damage to infantry. Okay, so far disappointed with Abbasid and no elephant nerf. And also Delhi low-key buff because the Imperial upgrades are so expensive for everybody else, but not for them. English. Wingard Ranger Battalion cost increased. Okay. Wingard Ranger range reduce. The King's Palace now correctly displays its H3 economic landmark. Correct an issue. So no cheaper farms. Or no more expensive farms. I also think English should have more expensive farms. But on the farms are worse for everybody else. So they will still have better farms than you. But if you go hunt or berries with Japan, you can compete way better. The thing is, then those things run out. And then you need to do farm transition, and they don't. That's a huge advantage. But at the same time, it will take more time for them to pay off, not only the farms, but the first eco upgrade as well. French docks provide plus 10 population space. That's not bad, actually. That means you save on building houses, so you can make docks, boats, and archers easier. But that's it? Okay, I'm starting to think they focused on changing the mechanics and how the game works, and later on they will focusing more on Civ changes. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. HRE Minework Palace Riveted Chainmail has been replaced with all pikes, which grants plus 2 damage to spearmen and horsemen. That could be alright. Relic, oh yeah, they nerfed the relics in towers and keeps. Akan Chapel nerfed by 1 tile. And Elite Lunch Connect damaged increased. Oh, Lunch Connect buff. I wasn't expecting that. Here we go. My favorite Civ, guys. The Japanese. Show me something good. Each tier of the Daimyo Manor's Farmer... Bro. Bro, why? Japan is already bad. Let them have some advantage. Because the upgrades for the other civs would nerf their food income and Japan would be ahead. Because, bro, the other civs, they get the upgrades and that's it. Japan needs to spend stone. More than 2,000 stone, bro. Oh my god. They got indirect buffed with the walls nerf. That's true. French got a buff, I mean. Because walls are now slower to build, so you have more space to go in with your knights. Bro, have mercy on Japan devs. Come on. This to keep Japanese food scaling in line. No, Japanese food is so bad because we have to invest so much and then you get the same as Mongol sheep economy. Also, bro, that's true. Tawara and the Japanese buffs do not affect farms. Bro, oh my god, you're investing 2,000 stone to have a worse economy than others. Unbelievable. Naga Yari additional bonus damage from cavalry reduced. Elite Onabu Geisha health increased. Okay, more health for Bugeishas. But Naga Yari additional bonus versus damage versus cavalry. Is that from the Spearman? So nerf the Elite Spearman. Okay, Malians. It's the change on the Farimba. I remember all that. Saharan Trade Network. All that. Oh yeah. Javelin emplacement, which has poison, I think. No, just javelin emplacement. No, I think it's the new javelins that have poison. Fast moves that deals poison damage, exactly. Okay. A lot of things for the Maldins. Fix an incorrect description for the military festivality. Animal carcasses no longer prevent players from building pit mines. Bro, thank god, that was so bad for the Maldins. Updated Malin masteries to fit the changes. Correct an issue where the cursor house would be selected using the select outpost hotkeys. That's for Japan, I think. Meanwhile, HRE still got plus 40 and the farm tech at the same time. True. China granaries and farm tech. Yeah. Bro, I don't know what they want. What's the problem with Japan here? Maybe it's a Civ specific they want it to be a specific hybrid map, see, which is really weird. But whoever, I will still be playing them, but perhaps a bit less. Mongols fix an issue where Khan Hunters will be briefly disabled. Fix an issue when Khan Hunter or provided as a traders with initial melee range. Oh, really? The description of for Khan's Hunter range aura not correctly says the buff. Ottomans fix many units experience values to normalize around 1 experience per 40 resources. Can somebody do the math? Is that good or bad? Janissary guns effect increased from +3 to +5 damage. The Instable Observatory's description has been updated. Imperial Council. Fast training has been removed. Oh, I remember all these changes from the PUP as well. So they're reworking the Vizier point system. In addition to unlocking Knights and Janissaries at Military School, Advanced Academy. Okay, so they basically join those two together. You can build Knights and Janissaries, and the military schools produce faster. 4 new Imperial Council upgrades are available. Extensive fortifications. Defensive buildings are 20% cheaper. Ottoman Tower and keep spam coming in. All garrison arrows are replaced with crossbow bolts. Oh my. That's really good. Team Marriott enables cavalry archers to be trained from the archery range and military school. Pax Ottomana. Villager production increased by 50% for 4 minutes. That actually might be nice. Because then you have a small eco boost. You have already military units going, right? A Great Bombard arrives at the capital town center. That will be very fun to cast. Early version used before Imperial automatically upgrades upon reaching. Oh, upgrades automatically. Nice. Trade bags and siege crews have been removed from tier 2 to tier 4. Oh, so you need. Oh, so siege attacking faster and better trade only at tier 4. That's crazy. Military schools, night production speed reduced by 20% and generation production speed reduced. This ensures that knights and janissaries produce the same resources per minute from the military school. Oh, it's because you got more over here with the new tech. Okay. Janissary received range tag as the new light gunpowder infantry. Normal hand cannoneers are no longer classified as light. Archers gain bonus versus. Okay, so archers do more damage. Does that make sense? An archer beating a janissary? Like, realistically? Bonus versus cavalry nerf. As a result of these changes, janissaries will only receive bonus damage from archers, rather than all ranged attacks, and will be less extreme in relations with versus cavalry units. Okay, I like that. So they are making the fights more even. Oh, but the upgrade gives them more damage. +2. Rus. Fortified palisade wall build time increased. Bend arms technology ranged effect for springles increased. Okay, so it gives 1 extra. That's actually gonna be huge because the attack from the springle now passes through the units. So if you have more range, you can shoot and do more damage and for longer periods of time because you have 1 extra shot. Fix an issue where some tooltips were not updated. Fix an issue where Rus Crown Militia will not benefit from elite enemy tactics. That's not good. The Rus Bounty sound design no longer incorrectly plays on depositing fish or berries to the villager. Changes for the variant sieves. Same for Ayubids there. Reduce the Bedouin Swordsman rotation rate to be more in line with all other units. Failings, okay, we already read that. Fix some issues with the Tradewing Bazaar. Bedouin Skirmisher and the Swordsman now correctly benefit from the Sultan's Mamluks technology and provide the aura to nearby camels with the infantry support technology. Fix an issue where the economic wing growth wouldn't grant villages 10% gathering rate in Imperial Age. Okay. Dogs provide +10. Jandar Companions Riders move to the stable. Yeah, that's a huge buff for JD. You can make the companions actually from the stable, not only from keeps. Companion equipment removed to the respective building. Alongside Jean being the appropriate tier, the player needs to be in the castle age to train them. Sure. Jean d'Arc gains half experience from constructing before the capital town center is that's our nomad. Jean's riders, health okay, bit of a nerf here. Bonus damage versus siege increased though. That's nice. Elite riders, the same adjustment. Zhu Shi, new technology bolt magazines grants Zugnu +0.5 range and +1 bonus versus light infantry. Oh, available in Castle. Zugnu go crazy. New technology Dali horses. Dale. All cavalry gains 20% attack speed. Available in Feudal Age. Oh my. So your horseman can do more damage. I think I'll be playing a lot of Zushi next season, y'all. Imperial Guard reload time. UN Raider reload time adjusted. Oh, because of the attack speed. New technology, hard-cased bombs. Units hit by grenadiers receive plus 15 range and melee damage for 5 seconds. So basically you break their armor. Available in Castle Age. Yeah, because now you can make grenadiers in castle with Zushi. Early Grenadier becomes available in Castle Age. Grenadier attack made more responsive. Nice. And lastly but not least, Order of the Dragon. Garrison Relic effect. Okay. All guild unit castle charge damage increased. Okay, you already knew that. What's on the horizon? From substantial balance changes to multiplayer pause to a new slate of seasonal events, we can't wait to see what you all get up to in Season 9. We are already planning for a small patch in November. Yeah, in 1 month! See! Where we'll respond to additional feedback from both the public update preview and your first few days with this update. Huge! 1 patch after 1 month. Amazing. While we expect November patch to be our last update of the year, if it's good, it's not bad. It's going to bring loads of new content. Loads of new content. What does that mean? With Season 10 being slightly longer than our standard season, we'll be rolling out new and exciting seasonal events and fixes throughout that time frame. To keep things fresh, and your feedback will help us continue to fine-tune our future plans. And for confirmation, we've been waiting for... We have hinted at the larger plans and wanted to confirm that the team is working on a DLC for 2025. We'll be sharing more news in the new year, so stay tuned. See, let's go! DLC. Portugal and Spain, come on. Well done. Okay, so amazing, especially here, the coming up really got me excited, really got me on the hook. And I think they are going to do what I'm saying. They focus this patch on game changing mechanics, changing roles, and then in November they will change like maybe more nerf to farms or more nerf to HRE or more nerf to this, more buff to that, more civilization, nerf to Abbasid for an example, so more civilization specific. And come on, we really need a Japanese buff some way, somehow, right? But we'll see. Walls will change, siege will change, board is better, berries are better, a lot of things will change, and I'm really happy with the direction that the game is taking. I'm seeing a motivated team behind this. I'm seeing that they are listening to the community, but they're not being pushovers. They understand how to make the game better, to make it faster, to make the fights more enjoyable, because in the end of the day you play Age of Empires 4 for two main reasons: to manage your economy and to manage your army. Managing your economy is already very nice. We have a lot of quality of life technologies, and we have food, we have berries, farms, fishing, deer, boar. You go for wood, you go for gold, you go for stone. There's a lot of things you already can do on the economy, but managing your army was a bit worse, quote unquote, because the fights, especially with siege, were really bad. Right, so now they're improving that, they're improving the ability to be aggressive with the nerfs on the wall, so raids will be a bit more interesting as well. And hopefully, also with the nerf on the farms, Imperial Age will be less of a raiding simulator, less of a siege simulator, and less of a meat grinder simulator as well. Because you can find better timings and more often to attack your opponent. So thank you very much for watching YouTube. Your support is greatly appreciated. Leave a like and subscribe. Use the link down below in the description to follow me on Twitch. Check my variety channel as well using the link tree or the link in the description. And let's keep going on Twitch. Let's get it. Thank you for watching.